Dear 8th standard students, in the first few videos we have done rules used in ray diagrams. Okay, now there is one point here. Let us concentrate on that. Line with an arrow pointing towards mirror, like this line with arrow pointing towards mirror, this mirror is towards the reflecting side of mirror, is incident ray. And a line, this is a line, okay, with an arrow pointing away, arrow is pointing away from mirror, right, towards the mirror, arrow pointing towards the mirror, incident ray, away from the mirror, this is reflected ray. Now nature, position and size of the image found by concave mirror depends on what? Position of the object placed in front of it. On which factor nature, position and size of image formed depend the position of the object in front of it. And here some other points are there. See, concave mirror form both kind of images, real image also, virtual image also, depending upon position of object from the concave mirror is mentioned here. But this we will see also in diagrams, we will check. But convex mirror always form virtual image. So this is information which is given here on this page. And the next page you can see few images are discussed here, right? Few things are discussed. Let us see. These are the things here. When object is placed at infinity, okay, then this kind of image is formed. Right, I will show you, I will make with you, okay, and I will write like this, right, like this, I will write observations also for you, okay. So let us start with the making of these images, right. Now see, here we have to make image. Just this one is visible. See, so what is here? I have already made a mirror, concave mirror for real image, and already I have written pole, focus and C. Do you understand? Now what is the question? First part you check in your book, case 1 on page number 90. When the object is placed at infinity, when the object is far away at infinity, infinity means at a very large distance, then rays coming from the object are parallel to each other. Rays coming from object are parallel to each other. So here I am making one image which is coming from, and I am passing it through F, and is passing through F, and you know any ray which passes through F becomes parallel to principal axis, rule 1. Yesterday for concave mirror we have done this rule. So ray which passes through F becomes parallel, one ray. Another ray I am making here, that is rays passing through C, rays passing through C. Just adjusting, rays passing through C. This ray is passing through C. And after reflection, because any ray passes through C, after reflection retraces its path backward. Right. When this reflected ray which is passing through F is moving along this path, and the second reflected incident ray, which is parallel to the first one. Two rays are making, coming from infinity. They are coming from infinity, and after striking the mirror, it retraces its path. And where these two reflected rays are meeting, here they are meeting. From this point, I draw perpendicular. From this point, I draw perpendicular, and I am writing F on the other side. I am draw perpendicular here on the principal axis, right? And because rays we are always making rays from the head of the object, so head of the object appears to be here. This is image, head of the image formed. So image formed is this one, and in your book they are not giving any name, but with a green line pointing downward they are showing it. Okay, so wherever reflected rays, this is reflected ray passing through F, and reflected, this one and this one retraces its path. Both are meeting at a point. From that point you have to draw perpendicular on the principal axis, and that will be your image. Right, now we have to write something about the nature of the image. See, rays are actually meeting here, so therefore real image. Nature is real image. These are for image only, characteristics of image. Nature is real image, and real image is always inverted. Real image is always inverted. Size of the image is diminished to a point here. It is diminished to a point here. It is formed here only. You see, actually in your book they have done a different thing. These two rays should be parallel. I will show at the end why they are writing diminished to a point. Otherwise you understand image is formed only here where the two rays are meeting. That's all. Do you understand? And I will make it clear at the end of this video. So diminished to a point. Size of the image is diminished to a point. Very small, extremely small image, pointed image is formed. And where it is formed? At F. It is formed on principal focus. Right? So these are altogether characteristics, but characteristics are divided into three parts: nature, size, position. Nature real inverted, size diminished to a point, and position is at principal focus. Now come to the second case in your book. In the second case, if you check, in the second case, what is the position of the object? When the object is placed beyond C. This is C, and object is placed beyond C. I am showing here. Always we make the object perpendicular to the principal axis. So here I am making object. Okay, line I am making, and I am showing arrow here on the tip, just close to the tip. This is your object, position of object. And two rays now I will make, one parallel to principal axis from the tip, one parallel to principal axis, and I am making from the tip. This is first ray. And we have already done one rule. Any ray which passes parallel to principal axis, after reflection passes through F. After reflection passes through F. This is second rule, I think, in your first rule only. It is first rule in your rules for diagram. So any ray which is parallel to principal axis passes through F. Second ray I have to draw from the head of this is head of the object, this is tail of the object. From the head of the object, and that ray should pass through F. I am passing it through F. See, I am drawing a ray such that it should pass through F. See, F. Then after reflection it becomes parallel to principal axis. So we have to show that it becomes parallel to principal axis. See, it becomes parallel to principal axis. And where these rays are meeting, here they are meeting after reflection. and from here draw perpendicular on principal axis. This is perpendicular drawn from here. Nicely you have to draw. And head, this is head of this is image formed where reflected rays are meeting, that is image formed. So image is formed here, and you can see this size is bigger, this size is smaller, and rays are actually meeting here. So that is why actually meeting means real and inverted. And size of the object is bigger, image is smaller. Okay, that is image is smaller one. So what is the answer for this? Smaller than object means image is smaller than object. Image is smaller than object. Now position where it is formed between C and F. So position of image is between focus, F focus, and C center of curvature. So this is